welcome to day 5 of the 30-day product picking challenge. Today we're going to talk about product opportunities versus asins versus keywords. We'll see how they're different and how they fit together. So we're going to start by asking the question, what should we look at and analyze when we need to decide whether a product is a good opportunity or not? Then we'll look at scope. Then we'll take a look at metrics that are relevant at the keyword level, metrics that are relevant at the asin level, and we'll just leave with the main idea. So what should we look at and analyze when we need to decide whether a product is a good opportunity or not? I will start with an example. A dog leash is a product, but there are many types of dog leashes. There are many different asins that are dog leashes. Some selling well, some not selling so well. Also, the keyword dog leash is just one of many search terms that customers use to find a dog leash to buy. So the idea here is that dog leash is a product and we need to decide if it's a good product opportunity or not. But we shouldn't limit our analysis and research at the keyword level where we're just looking at the keyword dog leash. There are many other keywords we should look at, and we shouldn't just look at the top selling asin for the keyword dog leash. We need to look at all the asins and all the keywords to get a wide idea of whether dog leash as a product, not as an asin, not as a keyword, if it's a good product opportunity or not. So when we do product research, we need to analyze opportunities overall, looking at asins and keywords overall. So scope product research can be conducted at various levels, from looking at a very specific keyword or a very specific asin to looking at all the keywords and all the asins that fit a certain type of dog leash to looking at all dog leashes. Right, so it doesn't mean we really need to look at all the asins and all the keywords. We can restrict our search, but it's important that we don't restrict it too much, where we just analyze one keyword or one asin. I find that many sellers make the mistake of having a very narrow scope, looking only at the main keyword and the top asins showing up for that keyword. Right, so it's very common to see an Amazon seller going on Amazon, searching for dog leash and opening up Jungle Scout or Viral Launch or Zoof. Here I have Zoof installed, so I'm going to open up the opportunity analyzer, and I've just searched for dog leash and I'm looking at the results here. I'm looking at the revenue, I'm looking at the reviews. Maybe I look at the averages, average price, average reviews, average rating, and I decide dog leash is not a good opportunity because the average reviews required to compete here are just too high. I see too many products with over 1,000 reviews. So sourcing a dog leash as a product is a bad idea. The mistake here is that I'm just looking at this main keyword dog leash. If I were to analyze some other keywords, I might find that this is actually a good opportunity. I might still find that it's not, depending on what my criteria are. And once again, we haven't covered criteria yet. We're going to analyze that next week, but I wanted to set up these core concepts that we go through before we jump into the criteria. I want us to be on the same page, understanding that as we'll analyze those criteria, we don't want to just analyze one keyword or one asin or just the top asins. We want to look at the full picture and understand the niche as a whole. So for example, if I switch to dog leash with flashlight, let's see if the story changes. So first of all, I no longer see any asins with, actually I see one asin with over 1,000 reviews, but actually this one I don't think has a flashlight. Anyway, even ignoring that one asin, most ASINs here have considerably less reviews. So if for dog leash, the main keyword, we saw an average of about 1,000 reviews, here we see the average being at about 300, and we even have some products with under 50 reviews showing up within the top 10. The price is also higher. If a standard dog leash was about $12, well, here we have a nice higher price, $19, and I doubt that adding a flashlight adds $7 to your cost of manufacturing. So already looking at a different keyword, we can see a completely different story. So that's what I mean when I'm saying that the product is not just one keyword. We need to look at the full scope, at all the keywords and all the ASINs, or at least at multiple ASINs and multiple keywords. So today we'll make a list of all the metrics we should look at when analyzing a potential product opportunity, both at the keyword level and at the ASIN level. So at the keyword level, and here I'm not talking, I just want to point out, I'm not saying criteria yet, I'm just saying metrics. So metrics are just things that we know in general about a keyword and an ASIN. It's more about defining these terms, making sure again that we're on the same page as we proceed with the actual criteria next week. So at the keyword level, we have something called SFR, and SFR stands for Search Frequency Rank. You can either find this in Seller Central if under Brand Analytics. If you have Brand Registry 2.0, you should have access to Brand Analytics. If you don't have that, again, using one of the paid software like Zoof, Jungle Scout, or Helium 10 gives you access to this information. So today I'm going to open up Zoof. Once again, I just want to point out that I am affiliated with Zoof. I'm an investor. So if you decide to purchase Zoof, I will make money from that. And that's why I want to make sure that you understand that this is not limited to Zoof. You can use Helium 10, you can use Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, any other software to achieve the same thing here. So SFR, I'm going to look at Keyword Finder here first. And let's look at dog leash. And you can immediately see SFR, and an SFR of 455. My goal here is to define what SFR means. So search frequency rank 455 means that, for example, if a keyword has an SFR of 1, that means that is the top searched for keyword on Amazon, and that's probably something like earbuds or earphones, something like that. 455 means there are 454 other keywords that get more searches every month. Usually anything under 1 million is an okay keyword. I would say anything under 100,000 SFR is a great keyword. So 455, that is amazing. You can see that the estimated search volume provided by this particular tool by Zoof is about 135,000 monthly searches, or actually closer to 136,000 monthly searches based on this search frequency rank. Now, as we look at this particular tool, Keyword Finder suggests other keywords related to dog leash. So if we look at this column, the second column, we can see that, dog leash has an SFR of 455, retractable dog leash 2,389, really great keywords, right? So I would say anything up to 100,000 is a great keyword, but even, above 100,000, there are still good keywords. So for example, dog retractable leash would be at what I would consider, the close to my max, which is 100,000 SFR. So dog retractable leash and retractable dog leash small breed is just above my limit of 100,000 SFR. So that is SFR. Again, this is not a criterion, it's a metric. So when we analyze next week various keywords, when I mention SFR, that is search frequency rank, and it's just like the BSR indicates how popular a product is in a certain category, and the BSR of 1 would be, the best seller. Here, SFR is the equivalent of that, but for keywords, not for products. And then we have estimated search volume. Various tools will give you different estimates. These are the estimates we have here for search volume from Zoof. And again, if you go in Helium 10 in Jungle Scout, you will find different estimates based on this search frequency rank. And finally, we have number of results. I'm not even sure if that's displayed here. Yeah, so in Zoof, that's called competing products. Another way to find this is to simply open this up in Amazon. And here we are, Doglish. It says over 10,000 results. So that is the number of competing products. So as we go towards more long tail keywords like Doglish, retractable with flashlight, we only have 183 total products that are indexed for this keyword. So obviously, as we get more specific, there are less competitors showing up in the search results, and it's just more likely because of that and it's easier to get ranked on the first page. At the same time, if I analyze this keyword, we might find that it doesn't have a lot of searches. So we can see that the estimated search volume is only 256, and it doesn't have an SFR, a search frequency rank, under 1 million. So that's why we get nothing here. It just means, you know, it's beyond the top 1 million keywords. So not a lot of search volume, but at the same time, not a competitive keyword. And then at the ASIN level, we have sales estimates. I reversed these words here. I apologize about that. So that would be what we find when we use Opportunity Analyzer. And we see here the monthly sales. Those are estimates for the month, right? So 109 for this product, 39 for this one, and so on. And of course, with that, multiplying the monthly sales times the price, we get the estimated monthly revenue. And if furthermore, if we multiply that by the estimated profit margin, we would find the estimated profit. And of course, there are things we already know, like the price, the number of reviews, and the rating. And of course, you don't really need a tool for all these. You can just open up, just search for a keyword, and you can look, okay, I can see the reviews, I can see the rating, I can see the prices. You just need a tool for estimating sales. And again, you can use Zoof, you can use Jungle Scout, you can use Helium 10, Var Launch, any other tool for estimating those sales. So these are the main metrics I usually look at, and as we go through the criteria next week, you'll see these are the only metrics we'll actually use. Any other metrics, I would say, don't matter that much. So the main idea I want you to take away from today, which isn't, you know, a very practical lesson, but I want you to keep this in your mind for next week. You need wide scope. Don't limit your research to one keyword or just to a couple of ASINs. A product opportunity is the product between ASINs and keywords. We need to analyze multiple keywords and multiple ASINs to decide whether a product is a good opportunity or not.